Hello, today's Monday, July 28th, and this is my video diary day 3. So, it's our first day back at work, and I just got done with a long meeting. The complex area superintendent came by and we did some training related to EES, the Educational Effectiveness System. And so we actually talked about our SLOs all day and got started working on them for the year. And now I'm in my classroom, and I wanted to give you just a little classroom tour before I go home for the end of the day. So keep in mind, I have been here for a couple weeks already, just about every day for a couple weeks, because at the end of last year, because my classroom got cleaned, I had to move everything to one side of the room and take all my things down so that they could strip the floor and wax it, and then I came back and had to unpack everything and put everything back into place. So I've pretty much done that, but I'm not completely set up yet. We have 2 days in the middle of the week to continue preparing for the students to come. So I'm not 100% ready, but I'm definitely a little bit ahead in that area. So I am very, very fortunate to be in an air-conditioned classroom. I'm one of about 5 or 6 on campus. The reason why I'm in an air-conditioned classroom is because I have students with special needs, medical fragile students who need air conditioning. So that's why I'm kind of lucky. I get to have air conditioning. It's really hot in the rooms around me. So you'll see the air conditioning, and you'll also notice that I have these awful hanging things from the ceiling. This classroom used to be a technology room. I think it was a computer lab at one point. So they installed power adapters into the ceiling so that they could use them for the computers. So this is my desk area. I have lots of shelves. Luckily, not lots of classrooms have lots of shelves. And then I also have, next to my desk area, is my inclusion teacher, co-teacher, her desk. We put our desks closer together this year so that we could communicate. A lot of our job has to do with communication. We work with the same students, service the same students, so it's really important that we can communicate. And then, I'll try and get me and the things in it. So this is my Promethean board. I use it very, very often. My school is very, very fortunate because we have a Promethean board in, I think, almost every classroom. And it's very interactive and fun for the kids, so they really like using the Promethean board, and I like using the Promethean board. It gets them involved in technology, so very lucky to have that. And then, let's see. This is the area that I have the students check in. It's not ready for them yet. Usually I have pockets for them to say whether they're having home lunch and school lunch and such kind of things. And the calendar is up already. I have a table to work with students at, pull the students aside. Sometimes I have groups sitting there. It's also an area where I collect homework and assign homework. And then I'll just give a wide shot of the classroom. You can see the things hanging from the ceiling. I have the desk group in clusters. We do a lot of floor work. So we'll have the students sit at the Promethean board on the floor and then go back to their desks. That's why some of the desks are facing different directions. And I also do a lot of group work, kind of like center work. So students are grouped and we rotate. So that's why the groups, it's really important to have the groups clustered like that. So that's, I'm also the grade level chair for my 3rd grade. It's called GLC position. So I got all the grade level books this morning that I need to distribute to everybody for math. I've already distributed half of them. Here I have my cubbies, my mailboxes and the cubbies. I left the students' names because I'm going to have most of the same students, so it's kind of nice, but I will have to change that. I did put up new bulletin board paper this year. However, I still need to change and add some things so that the bulletin boards are more prepared. I have a circle table here for more group work and also a small whiteboard that rolls, and the back is a corkboard. This is important for me because of having an inclusion classroom. Like I said, do a lot of group work and a lot of center type activities. So for grouping purposes, I can pull a small group, or my SPED teacher can pull a small group of students and work with them on the side. And this will be a good place to do that at. And then this is my classroom library. I've done some upgrades this year. We have bulletin board paper going up because we're going to do a reading incentive that has to do with ice cream. So that's a little ice cream parlor that's in the works. And I'm trying to make reading an exciting thing for the students. So I wanted to make an area for them to be in and kind of hang out in, that they could enjoy, because I want reading to be fun for them. And in the past, it hasn't worked as well as I would hope for it. So I want this to be kind of an incentive for them. So that's my library. And then I have a few more shelving units here. Lots of plastic bins for putting supplies in when the kids come. And of course a little sink. And then we're pretty much back to my desk area. So that's my classroom. You saw the whole thing. It's not super big, there's not a ton of space, but it works for what we need. I have a lot of desks, but I've also had to hide some around the room because I have students in wheelchairs. We need really broad spaces for the students with wheelchairs to go through. So it is a little bit of a hassle to try and get the room set up because there are so many obstacles. But this is my classroom, and thank you for coming. I will see you again probably closer to when school starts, or maybe on the first day. Thanks. Bye.